Did you know that your intestines might be trying to communicate with you? They could be sending you signals that you don't even notice. Today, we're going to talk about a very important topic, the 7 warning signs of colorectal carcinoma and how knowing them could save your life. As the second deadliest type of cancer, colorectal cancer is also the third most common. Around 10% of cancer-related deaths are caused by this disease. This is crucial information that you don't want to miss. This video will be divided into 2 parts. First, we'll go over the symptoms and warning signs of colon cancer. These are things you might feel or notice when your body's telling you something is wrong. You need to be aware of these red flags. In the second part, which is the most important, I will focus on prevention. I'll share essential advice on how to lower your risk, highlighting key habits and dietary choices that can help keep your colon healthy. Many people don't realize how much their lifestyle impacts their chances of developing this disease, so it's crucial to be aware of what you can do to protect yourself. We will also talk about polyps, what they are, why they form, and how they can turn into cancer if left unchecked. Additionally, I will explain why colon cancer cases are increasing among people under 50, a worrying trend that experts are still trying to understand. This video is packed with valuable information, so make sure to watch until the end. If you have any questions or if you know someone who has been diagnosed with colon cancer, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Also, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear from you. All right, let's get started. The first of the 7 warning signs you need to watch out for is this one. Symptom number 1, changes in bowel habits. Understanding your body's natural rhythm when it comes to digestion and elimination is crucial. Some people follow a strict routine, going to the bathroom every morning after breakfast. Others may go 2 or 3 times a day, while some only have bowel movements a few times a week. What's your normal pattern? Paying close attention to any noticeable changes in your stools can be essential for catching potential issues early. While occasional variations in stool consistency, color, or frequency are common and usually harmless, persistent or worsening changes should not be ignored. It's important to recognize when something feels off and take action when necessary. Around 60% of individuals diagnosed with colorectal carcinoma report a shift in their bowel habits before being diagnosed. These changes can manifest differently depending on the tumor's size, location, and stage. You might notice alterations in stool color, consistency, or even the regularity of your bowel movements. Constipation and diarrhea are among the most frequently reported symptoms, and they can indicate underlying issues that shouldn't be overlooked. If you experience significant and ongoing changes in your digestive patterns, it's essential to take them seriously. Don't brush them off as minor inconveniences. Listen to your body and seek medical advice if something doesn't feel right. Recognizing these early signs and acting promptly could make all the difference in detecting potential health concerns before they become more severe. Symptom number 2, blood in the stools. The colon is divided into several sections: the transverse colon, the sigmoid colon, the anus, and the rectum. The ascending colon, which is the widest part, contains stools that are more liquid. If a tumor develops on the right side of the colon, you may not immediately notice any obstruction. This is because the colon's primary function is to absorb water from the intestines, making changes less apparent. However, internal bleeding can occur, potentially leading to anemia. In such cases, stools may become dark, sticky, and have an unusual, foul odor. On the left side, near the descending colon and the sigmoid colon, stools are firmer and more solidly formed. If bleeding occurs in this region, it is more likely to appear as bright red blood in the toilet bowl or on toilet paper when wiping. While bleeding can be alarming, it's important to remember that not all cases are linked to cancer. Other potential causes include hemorrhoids, anal fissures, or even dietary factors such as consuming beets, which can temporarily turn stools red. However, despite these benign possibilities, it's critical not to dismiss blood in your stools. Any presence of blood, whether in large or small amounts, should always be examined carefully. A tumor in the colon can ulcerate over time, leading to intermittent bleeding. While blood in the stools does not automatically indicate cancer, it is a warning sign that should never be ignored. Seeking medical attention is always the best course of action to rule out serious conditions and ensure early intervention if necessary. Symptom number 3, abdominal pain. If you've never experienced abdominal pain before, but suddenly begin to feel sharp cramps that come and go, It's important not to ignore this symptom. If the pain persists or is accompanied by discomfort when urinating, it could indicate that the tumor has spread to the rectum. While abdominal pain can be caused by excess gas or changes in diet, it should not last without a clear reason. Ongoing, unexplained pain could be an early sign of colorectal cancer. Symptom number 4, fatigue and exhaustion. This isn't the kind of fatigue you feel after a bad night's sleep. It's a deep, persistent fatigue that lasts for weeks or even months. This type of fatigue is often linked to anemia in cases of colon carcinoma. You may develop anemia if your tumor is bleeding slowly. This form of anemia can occur even if you're eating well. Colorectal cancer is one of the most frequent causes of unexplained anemia. If you're feeling constantly tired for no apparent reason, it's essential to get a medical checkup. Cancer cells require a lot of energy to multiply rapidly, which drains the body's energy. This can lead to that constant feeling of fatigue. Don't ignore this symptom. Symptom number 5, bloating. Another common sign of colon cancer is bloating or inflammation in the abdomen. This phenomenon can be caused by a blockage in the colon, which prevents food and liquids from passing normally. This blockage can lead to an accumulation of gas or liquid, causing a feeling of heaviness and swelling in the abdomen. If you regularly experience this type of bloating, especially if it's accompanied by pain or discomfort, it's strongly recommended to consult a doctor. Bloating can be a symptom of several digestive problems, but in the context of colon cancer, it may signal a partial obstruction caused by a tumor. In addition to bloating, you may also notice changes in your stool, such as alternating constipation and diarrhea, or a sensation of not having fully emptied your bowels. If this symptom persists, do not ignore it. Symptom number 6, unexplained weight loss. You might lose weight because you're on a diet, and that's completely normal. But what I'm referring to here is unexplained weight loss. Imagine weighing 70 kilograms and suddenly dropping to 65 kilograms or even 63 kilograms without changing your eating habits. You're not more active, not stressed, and not depressed. So what's going on? The weight loss associated with colorectal carcinoma can be caused by several factors. The tumor might interfere with the absorption of nutrients and calories in your body, almost as if a parasite is consuming everything. This process leads to malnutrition despite eating normally. The tumor can also release substances such as cytokines, like TNF-alpha, interleukins 1 and 6, and TNF-beta that suppress appetite. Additionally, the cancer may push your body to burn more energy than usual, resulting in muscle and fat loss. On top of that, the tumor can block the intestines, leading to nausea and vomiting. If you experience this unexplained weight loss, it is crucial to seek medical advice, as it could be a warning sign of an underlying condition, including colorectal cancer. Symptom number 7, feeling that your intestines have not been completely emptied. Let's talk about tenesmus now. Tenesmus is the sensation that you need to go back to the toilet after you've already finished, even though you believe you've completed your business. It occurs when you feel like your bowels have not fully emptied, even though there is nothing left to evacuate. This is one of the most common symptoms of intestinal carcinoma. The tumor may completely or partially block the intestine, giving you the feeling that there are still stools remaining. You may also notice that your stools have changed shape when this happens. As they pass through the narrow space around the tumor, they can become thinner and resemble strips of tape. This symptom is often overlooked but should not be ignored, as it can indicate a serious issue, including the possibility of colorectal cancer. It is important to keep in mind that many people with colon cancer do not show symptoms until the later stages. Even if you don't exhibit any symptoms, it is still important to be aware of the risk factors for colorectal carcinoma and consider screenings, especially if you have polyps. What are colorectal polyps? Polyps develop in the mucosa that lines the colon. Several factors can lead to the development of polyps. These are usually benign, but they can turn cancerous. Early detection and removal are crucial because it typically takes 10 to 15 years for a benign polyp to become cancerous. Regular checkups and screenings can help catch these changes early and significantly reduce the risk of developing colorectal cancer. What are the causes of bowel cancer, and why does it affect younger people more? As with most diseases, several factors contribute to colorectal carcinoma. First, age. As we age, our immune defenses weaken, When the immune system becomes less effective, a polyp that has been inactive and dormant for years can become cancerous. Secondly, inflammation of the intestines, such as Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis. Chronic inflammation increases the risk of developing colorectal carcinoma in about 1 in 5 people. These underlying conditions can damage the intestinal lining, making it more susceptible to cancerous changes over time. Additionally, lifestyle choices, family history, and genetic factors can also play a role in the development of this cancer, including a rising concern about its increased occurrence in younger populations. Genetic disorders such as Lynch syndrome and familial adenomatous polyposis, FAP, also increase the risk of colorectal cancer. A family history plays a significant role as well. The risk is higher if a close family member, such as a parent, sibling, or child, has had colorectal carcinoma. Height is another surprising risk factor. Taller individuals are more exposed to the risk of colon cancer. Many factors beyond your control can increase your risk of colorectal cancer. Smoking is one of them. Smoking cigarettes not only increases the risk of lung cancer, but also other types of cancer, including those of the mouth, stomach, intestines, bladder, and more. These lifestyle habits, along with other genetic and environmental factors, compound the risk of developing colorectal cancer. Alcohol is also a risk factor for colorectal cancer. Sedentary lifestyles contribute as well. To reduce the risks, exercise is essential. Diet plays a significant role too. Diets low in fiber, such as those lacking fruits and vegetables, can increase the risk. Ultra-processed foods are especially harmful, as not only are they fiber deficient, but they also contain chemicals used to prolong shelf life, which are detrimental to health. Consuming processed meats like salami, ham, sausages, bacon, and excessive amounts of red meat can also increase your risk. Making healthier food choices, exercising regularly, and avoiding harmful substances can significantly help reduce the likelihood of developing colorectal cancer. If you found this information helpful and want to learn more about staying healthy, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. If you have any questions or personal experiences you'd like to share, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like the video if you found it useful and share it with others who could benefit from this knowledge. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.